Welcome to WPZ Card. In this video tutorial we're going to talk about customizing. I get a lot of requests from users on how can you specifically sell to certain countries and states around the world. And I see a lot of people tackle this situation usually incorrectly. And so I'm going to show you a good way on how to limit your site to selling into specific countries and how to do it the right way. So first off, let's see what we have here. We just have a demo store with some products, nothing special. And I'm going to have the admin here. What we want to do is take a look at the checkout process. And what I've seen users do, let's add something to the cart. We find out that they want to just ship to Europe, or they want to just ship to Australia, or they just want to keep shipping within the United States. And when we go check out, usually users are trying to do it incorrectly by limiting shipping with shipping zones. And shipping zones were never designed to limit the use of where you can actually ship to. And so let's take a look at how we can actually do this correctly. I'm going to go ahead and pick a different address here. Well, we'll get to that in a sec. You can see here in our pull down we have all these different countries, and you may just want Canada, you may just want US, or you may just want the UK, Australia. That is a good correct way to limit shipping, is to limit what users can see in their actual country. If they can't ship or put in the right billing address, there's no way they could check out. If you use shipping zones, then all of this is going to be available, and they won't get limited or strapped down to a country until they get to their shipping panel, and it still won't show up correctly. So let's take a look at how we do this. How do we limit these countries and states for what you need? So what I'm going to do is go to Settings, and I'm just going to quickly go down here to the Customization section, and we have Countries and States and Territories. And this is the correct spot to go to enable and disable countries. Now you can delete countries and you can add countries. I recommend you don't do that because if you do delete all your countries, you're going to be stuck manually entering all of them again. And so we give you a nice easy way to just enable and disable. So for example, I can come down here and you can see we only have 219 countries. I'm just going to do 250 per page, and you can see now I got all 214 or 19 states on here. Okay, and you can see enabled, they're checked. There's a few on here that are disabled, but almost all of these are enabled countries. And so the easiest thing to do is to just highlight all of them, uncheck the ones you want to keep, and then I'm going to come up here to my bulk actions and I'm just going to disable them. Okay, and all that does is, if I look down through here, I gotta show 250 again, is all these countries now are disabled. You can see they're unchecked in this column. And so I keep them here in case I ever want to come back to them. But I'm not going to disable them, and you can enable them in bulk as well. I'm going to enable Australia. Okay, and what you're doing is, if I come back to my store as a user, I'm just simply limiting what they can check out with, and that's a great way to actually limit them. Okay, now you can do the same thing for states. I know, for example, in the US, a lot of people like to ship just to the lower 48. And so you could actually limit the states down as well. You can come over here to Settings and States, and you have the same exact process here. You can actually throttle down all the states. You can see we've got almost 300 different combinations. If we show 500, and this can get a little slow on some servers, but you can see in here we've got UK provinces, we've got Canadian provinces, we've got US states. There's a lot in here, and so you can do the same thing here. You can select them all and then just unselect which ones you want to keep, and then simply disable what you're not going to use. Okay, Now states are a little bit different. Again, if you ever been in here to edit these, you can say which group they're a part of or what country they're associated with. And that makes it useful, so when you select United States, you get the 50 states. If you come up here and select Canada, you get select a province, and so you've got some accurate data for your users to flip through. Okay, and I think the same as Australia. Yeah, so you got all the provinces just for territories just for Australia. So a good way to manage that, throttling down or customizing your countries, is to do this. The incorrect way, just to give you a quick clue, is under shipping. This is where a lot of people get confused. You have managing shipping zones. And this is where a lot of people say, well, I just want to ship to Australia. So they just create an Australia shipping zone. And that doesn't work, because Australia or shipping zones are designed as a match to give a custom rate to them. So they're still going to be able to order from every other country. The only way you can do that is by going into the countries there. We also have some other shipping where you can do the exact same thing I was just showing you. It's just not quite as user friendly, but inside of our shipping you can actually enable and disable countries and states as well via our shipping panel. Just another way to do it, but it all has the same effect. I just prefer to come over here to our country list and simply do it right through here and customize which countries are going to show up on my store. So that's how you can specify and customize countries and states. If you are wanting to know how to customize other features such as emails, language, or the design, we're going to have other video tutorials for those. So be sure to check out our video library on our website. We'll see you there.